I'm Kyle.
And I'm Kyle.
And this is Coffee with Kyles.
Cheers.
Cheers. Today we have with us the one, the only Jake Jordan, Jake Jolts. What's going on, man?
Jake,
Thanks
howdy,
for being here.
Howdy.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
You too, brother.
In person.
man.
In person.
That's right.
In person.
Yeah,
Taking LinkedIn offline with some coffee.
That's right.
So Kyle, you have a question for Jake, right?
I do. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and let you guys know where we're at. We're at the Black Walnut Cafe, and where are we at? Coppell, off of Denton Tap. They're actually scattered across, from what I know, Texas. But yeah, great place for some coffee and great place for some food. So I guess the first question I have...
Your place, your pace.
Clearly, we're repacing.
Yes.
At this place. So the first question we have for you, Jake Jordan, is how do you take your coffee?
I'd say I take my coffee black mostly, but more importantly, often, early and often.
Early
That's
and
how I take
often.
it.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's a first for the show.
That is a first. Early and often.
Early and often. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What we should do is we should create a book of how everybody answered it and have a
Coffee
thing
book
of
on coffee.
Yeah, Coffee with Kyles, the quote edition,
that's-
and that way Jake Jolts or Jake Jordan has,
I just
early
want
and often.
The first page. It's all
First
I
page.
Yeah.
You got to be there early and often.
Early and often. Well, you're the first page. Early and often.
Early and often. So Jake, we asked everybody this, but what are you most obsessed with in 2 words right now? Go.
Kyle.
That's
Nice.
3 words, but I like it.
How about Kooky Kyles?
Kooky Kyles. All right.
Kyles.
All right.
No, so that's hard to do in 2 words. I should have known this was coming.
I know. We should have told you.
Should have prepared you.
We should have
Well, I mean,
prepared
I've
you.
seen the show. I should have known.
Ah,
So 2 words. It's brain science.
brain science.
Brain science.
Yeah. Brain science is what I'm obsessed with.
You're right up there with Toph on that. Then.
Yeah, just a different
Resonates.
lens.
Different lens.
Yeah, just same stuff, different kind of output.
So what about brain science? I mean, the brain is so incredible. So what about it?
Particularly how it collects memories and creates moments and creates opportunities for people to get to know each other better and trust each other and do business together and create these all sorts of really cool things going on across social media right now. For that end, how do we understand better what goes on in people's brains, like actually with brain scans and all the cool research that we have now in just the last 2, 3, 4 years to better do our jobs.
What's funny is as you hear this, all I hear screaming at me is concussion protocol in the NFL. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Concussion protocol. Yeah.
That's right.
But
the blue tent.
But I will say, man, the Vico Den.
Yes, that's right.
That's what we call it. Anyway, that's insane. So what's funny is I believe that those of us that tap into this a little bit more, the idea of brain science, I see the tag or the name used, Brain Ninja.
Brain Ninja.
And so I think the more we pull back the layer on exactly what this is, what it isn't, and then how that works within the relative norms of our brain and like the synapses and everything that Toph was talking about him imprinting and things like that, it's just insane. So from a brain science perspective, are you more enamored by, I guess, the science behind it, as doctors would get involved, be able to do it, or what it does and the end goal of it? Like, kind of break that down for us.
Yeah,
How'd you get interested in pizza?
Well, patterns. I'm interested in the patterns and why they happen. I don't as much care about the dopamine and the hits and stuff like that. That's all useful information to understand why that happens. But at the end of the day, the brain's so complex, but it's also so simple at the same time. It really just looks for patterns. And it's just so good at doing it that it kind of blows everybody's minds, right? So I like studying that stuff because at the end of the day, I love helping people unpack their own message and own voice in a way that can be really clear to the type of people that they really care about. And so I think going to the root of that is the best way possible. Let's just start at the beginning.
So you're helping people find their own self-awareness.
Not so much awareness, because I think there's a lot of people who help people understand what they're passionate about.
Right.
I'm kind of that next step on the path.
Okay.
Is once you kind of know who you are and what you're a part of, and you've either made a business idea or trying to start a movement around it, like I want to help you clearly convey that in a way that's actually going to stick with people. You're not just putting content out for content's sake, or you're not just. I mean, big companies put up commercials that make no difference. It's because there's science to it. The way that people connect with people and with brands. So
no, absolutely. And what would you think was? I mean, when was your first LinkedIn video, and why? Like, why'd you get this crazy idea? Like, hey, I'm gonna make LinkedIn videos.
Yeah.
Like, what started that for you?
So I cheated because I was a broadcast journalism major.
Okay.
In college. And so that's like being on camera is no big deal for me. I was on the TV and radio for first part of my career. So I had been on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram on video, and so it was a natural progression.
Okay.
I was waiting for LinkedIn to bring video, so I was ready.
Nice.
You're ready. You're ready to go.
Ready
to go.
That's right.
So this Jay kind of reminds me of a coach who actually played football. Because most coaches that we've had, a lot of the coaches that I had in sports, they actually didn't play the sport. So this guy over here with his brain ninja science can pretty much not only coach you, but can coach you from the perspective of he's been through the fire, he's been through the flames, he's survived the waves, if you will. So not to get too biblical here, but guys, go walking on water with him. Like, let him lead you through the waves of what you want to do, because he's been there. He's run multiple businesses. Unfortunately and fortunately, he's a friend to both Kyle and I. So I'm pitching him up mightily. But seriously, the reality of it is you want somebody around you, and that's going to take care of you, and that's been there before. And hello.
So you've done a lot of things. The Unlearned Show, Real Life Brand, which is brand new. All great things. I want you to talk about those. We want to plug them here. But what was like in your journey, in your experience? What was like the light bulb moment, the aha moment, like
Stranger Things moment?
The Stranger Things moment. What was that for you?
Let's call it that.
And maybe it's different for different products, but the most memorable one you can think of right now.
That's a tough one.
Can't be this one.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Not yet. Maybe later.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. All right. Let's take it more specific. So, like with Real Life Brand, you and Sonny Tandem, what was the light bulb that said, Sonny, we're gonna do this thing, and it's gonna do like what sparked that?
What's cool about Real Life Brand is that it's a culmination sort of company, because it's Sonny's been in business development for a long time. I've been in marketing direction for a long time, and we both just saw the need. Kind of stoked by what's happened on LinkedIn, kind of about humanizing people in business and brands, right? And we just said, you know what? There's a real need for people to understand that you don't need more training and education. You need someone to help you better communicate. Just like bottom line, personalize things and take it to an accountability level that you maybe haven't been to before around understanding who you are and how to communicate that to people better. Because at the end of the day, we can all learn new skills and even be really good at the skills and not gain any more business because we're not communicating in a way that's clear and emotional and impactful. And we both just agreed on that. And so we got to know each other over doing LinkedIn campaigns together. We had a couple hashtags we rolled out together, and just figured out that we really just aligned. And we're both jumpers. We're not people who go, that's a good idea. Let's think about that for a while.
Right.
We're like, let's go try that.
Let's go try it. I love it. Yeah. And Sonny, you're out there listening. We're coming for you next.
Yeah, buddy.
Coming for you next, man.
That's right.
Sure.
Yeah. Caffeinated questions. Ready? We're gonna pick up the pace here. Caffeinated questions.
Yep.
Ready, Kyle? Go.
R2D2 or C3PO?
R2D2.
Black or white?
White.
White gravy or brown gravy?
Brown gravy.
Pants or shorts?
Pants.
Dr. Pepper or Coke?
Dr. Pepper.
Which James Bond, Craig or Connery?
Ooh, Connery.
Ooh, nice. Drums or guitar?
Drums.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Of course.
With Kyles.
Of course.
Even better. Dallas Cowboys, Houston Texans.
Oh, Dallas Cowboys.
It's like a game between me and you now.
It is a game. It is a game.
Rock or rap?
Rock or rap?
I'm asking you.
Rap.
Okay. Rock or rap?
Rap.
Okay. Let's see. High tops or low tops?
Low tops.
High tops, low tops.
Low tops.
Hat, no hat.
No hat.
Hat, no hat. Hat, of course. Yeah. Facial hair, no facial hair.
Facial hair.
No.
None.
No.
Blondes, brunettes.
Ooh, blondes.
Blondes, brunettes.
Brunettes.
Okay. That's all I got.
That's all you got. Cool.
You know what? That's cool. I like it.
That's cool. I like it.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
I like it. You flipped the script on us.
All right.
There you go.
Well, guys, that ends the caffeinated questions round, and we will now quickly segue into
The big one.
the espresso
The
shot
big one.
finale.
The espresso shot
So,
finale.
here we go. So,
Who
Here's
would you have coffee with, living or dead? If you could have coffee with one person for 15, 20 minutes, who would it be and why? Anyone in the world, living or dead?
and also, more important than the why, what would you talk about over coffee?
With this one person?
With this
Yes.
one person.
Oh my gosh.
That's why it's the espresso
That's why
shot.
it's the espresso shot.
Glad I took one then. So one person, man, that's tough. I would probably go with Winston Churchill. Because
Yes.
there's a lot of really great things we could talk about. So the hardest part would be figuring out what to discuss in this like 15 or 20 minute coffee. And he'd probably be having tea, not coffee, right?
Right.
I got to think there's two things I would want to know about. Number one is just his faith through fire. Like the amount of faith he had to have in his own cause and the forces that he had to go against, physical, mental, spiritual, emotional. Like I would love to just unpack for a few minutes what his mindset was, what his daily routine was, what his fears and anxieties were, and how he dealt with those, man. Because that's just, like somebody like that, legendary, you got to take the time to dig into the moments that made him famous, you know? So it'd be that, and then probably, I'd like to know kind of what he was into. Like, I feel like I don't know, like, what was his hobbies? Like,
Right.
he was a reader probably, but like, that's interesting to me. Like I said, brain science. I want to know why people do the things they do.
What makes him tick?
Yes.
What makes him tick? So, end this with a quote from Winston Churchill, the one that I keep thinking in my head. If you're going through hell, keep going.
That's right.
Faith
I like
through fire.
Great.
We're going to end this the same way we end every episode of Coffee with Kyles, with some coffee. Jake, be our guest.
Thanks, guys.